basement.
It's Saturday night.
It's Sunday night.
Oh yeah, it's Sunday. But we'll get there.
It's the DC guys.
Are we live yet?
Live.
They're both canon.
Yes, we're live. The special. Okay. But we'll give people time to get in here. It's Captain America. Yes.
But I mean,
But we'll give people.
the whole multiverse. It's just finally like everything's gonna finally connect. And
It's just going to connect poorly. Though.
it's gonna be awfully.
That's what upsets me.
Extremely poorly.
But
What
we're
can
gonna
you
see.
do,
But
though?
we're gonna see a lot of RDJ. That's
Yeah.
the thing. At the end, at the end of Fantastic Four, we're gonna see
He's back.
probably RDJ, but it's gonna be like, wait, what? Because then you're gonna have the general audiences go, wait, huh? I'm confused.
He's back.
Or he does from Iron Man 3, the TV spot, where he just walks in, shows up, takes off his glasses, and just stares at the screen. He goes, wait a second. The sets are being built right now. That's all that's going on. That's all I've heard so far. Sets are being built. Scripts got to be done soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard they have till the end of April. And from what I heard, that chair thing was shot a year ago.
You gotta be shitting me.
I don't believe that.
Well, yeah, because they got the job in August, so
You're telling
Thing.
me.
they were rehired, and they probably already had it panned out of who they wanted.
Yeah, they probably had it all planned out.
Wow.
But
But-
the script ain't done.
What was the whole point of the stupid chairs? 5 hours.
Because they want to just surprise everyone and have the whole day of people talking.
That's
the whole
great.
time.
You know what I've been watching? You know which one I watched most? When the whole cast is announced, and then RDJ going.
And you want to know who can do it better? James Gunn.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because it's the DC guys.
Woo!
We're not here to talk about Marvel.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about the competitor.
Are
I
we?
can't believe you.
Dang.
No, that's the April Fool's Day.
Oh,
Well, it is what? It's March 30th.
Yeah.
Is there 31 days in March? I can't remember.
Yes, there is.
Oh,
That's
31
tomorrow.
Ah! My day is all screwed up. Let me tell you. It's been a week.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
it's been a very interesting week too, with a lot of news.
What is my news?
Superman news. A lot of Superman news.
Superman
Superman.
news.
Lots of
Superman
Superman.
Hey,
promos. Superman promos.
Do we want to talk about the casting, or do we want other people to be surprised about it?
Talk about we can talk about the cast. I think at this point everyone already knows.
Yeah, it got out relatively fast.
Yeah, so I mean,
And Superman took over the day again. It was
Yeah.
it was the whole discussion on Twitter with people getting upset.
Yeah.
So we want to start with. Hey, we could start with that.
well, let's talk about the runtime.
What was it? It was
Wait,
2 hours.
2 hours and 20 minutes
That's a good enough time.
That's great.
for how big the cast is and
How
trying to
big the-
reintroduce everybody.
Yeah.
Special cameos. And it's like they got people that we don't even know about.
Yeah, Man of Steel was 223.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that we're gonna get post credit scene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yes.
I expect it to be Supergirl in a bar.
Yeah, it's gonna go straight to night. Meanwhile, off world.
How cool
Yeah.
would it
Yeah.
be if it was super? Yeah, if it was super.
It's gonna do how they do the previews at the end of comics.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
everyone was saying, "Oh, there's no plot to Superman. It feels like a comic book." Cool. Have you read a comic book? That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Or it's going to be like Iron Man and just leads to the Hulk, or
Yeah.
Hulk leads to Thor, and
But I could see, like, you know how you said a post-credit scene, but with the in a comic box going halfway across the universe. Supergirl in a bar,
Yeah.
with her and Momoa arm wrestling.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly.
that's what I'm hoping for.
I think at the end of Superman, the movie, I think is the Hall of Justice scene.
See, I don't think that. I do not think that.
You think we're gonna get the Christopher Reeve smiling scene where he flies off and
No. So this is my thing with the Justice League or the Super Friends building and why they shot down there. I generally believe it's what's his name? Maxwell Lord's commercial for like Terrifics and the Green Lantern team and be like, they're Super Friends.
and then you hear the Super Friends theme song playing.
I could see him doing
Because
that.
you haven't shown off your Batman, you haven't shown off your Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
These are the essential Super Friends,
Well, supposedly during these test screening that they had there was one scene that was going on, and the audience went ballistic, and they started clapping like crazy.
Mhm. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Wonder Woman or if we saw Batman,
Mm-hmm.
Or the Flash in this.
Yes. Flash, or whoever. It
Word.
just because it's already an established universe. We're going into the middle of this universe, so anything's possible. It's just I find that weird.
It would be kind of cool if it was the Green Lantern.
Yeah. Well, because Lanterns is coming out.
Yeah.
Lantern, Supergirl.
Next year, yeah.
I mean, it won't be shocked if it's Supergirl before she takes off.
Yeah.
I can see her being like, "You need help? No, I'm good. Okay, happy
Hey,
birthday."
It's gonna be. Hey, I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh.
Happy 21st, Tara.
Yeah.
That's who the fry to let you in this bar. Everything else. It's gonna be Superman's gonna be a special movie.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Superman.
And then when I hear people are going, "Oh, it's in the tone of Guardians." Okay, do you know what the tone of Guardian? It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun
It's fun.
action sci-fi film. That's Superman. It's a
We
fun
want
action
Henry
sci-fi.
Cavill, serious Superman.
We want dark and gloomy in the rain, and no one likes that.
No.
Not one word.
I want a light-hearted Cavill. That was what I wanted.
I think Henry Cavill was a good Superman.
Yes.
Not Clark
Mhm.
Kent.
He didn't
I think it
even
was okay as
portray
Clark Kent.
He only portrayed him for like a little bit. He acted more like Superman.
Yeah.
But the problem is like they didn't really know what to do.
It was welcome to the Daily Planet.
Yeah, I think the script was the problem. I think the story was the problem. I think Henry Cavill looked like Superman.
Mhm.
He acted like Superman. Even acted like Clark Kent to some point, especially the New 52, because that was the whole
Well, that was
it connected to all the New 52.
New 52, bit of Injustice, all of it.
Yeah.
That was what the whole Snyderverse was. It was
Yeah.
a mix of everything.
Well, the
No.
Snyderverse was New 52.
But it had a little bit of Injustice
Yeah.
too.
And then the Batman was the Frank Miller Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Frank. That's what's what's the most popular Batman? It's the Frank Miller Batman.
Yeah.
At the time, what was the most popular Superman? The Injustice Superman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aquaman. Oh.
Well, Aquaman
it
was
New 52.
Mhm.
Aquaman. I think was. I like to know what they were smoking when they came up with the idea. I was like, we should have Jason Momoa as
Well,
Aquaman.
He wasn't the first choice. From what I'm told, he was not. He auditioned for Batman.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then Snyder called him back and he's like, "Yeah, I'm playing Lobo." Because he says it in the
Mhm.
interview of, I
Mhm.
think it's Minecraft and
Aquaman.
where's the Guinness? Not here yet. Unfortunately, I can't think on the show or I would. He gets the call and he's sitting in the desk with Snyder. They're
Mhm.
talking. He's like, "All right, yeah, so yeah, I'm Lobo in this one, right?" "No, we're not using Lobo. You're Aquaman." "Who the fuck is Aquaman?"
Aquaman. That's my
That's
favorite.
literally what he says. Is
Yeah.
He looks at Snyder dead in the face with a bunch of words and goes, "Who the fuck is Aquaman?"
Well, it's just like when Momoa also was just like, "What's Red Dead Redemption?"
No, that's the.
That is still the funniest interview. Because if you watch, he's sitting there looking like he's going, "What's Red Dead?" Like he just like says it, and like Jack Black's like, "Oh, it's this game built by Rockstar, like Grand Theft," and he's like, "Uh huh." Like Momo, you can tell is so lost.
Momoa's gonna go play it.
Watch, he's gonna go play Minecraft. I want to see Jason Momoa start live streaming video games. And it's him playing Minecraft.
I'm surprised we haven't seen something like that as like promotional material for Minecraft.
Like Warner Brothers starts a Twitch stream and it's Jason Momoa and
And
Jack
Jack Black
Black
just playing Minecraft.
that
like-
would be awesome.
and they have a bunch of other celebrities hopping. It's them not all knowing what they're doing. You know how many views that would be getting?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of views.
No, who they should get is to do it. I'll tell you, because I was listening to another podcast, which is really cool. It was this one guy. He was saying, I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Kai Cenat is.
Mhm.
He's a big
Mhm.
streamer. He gets a lot of the big celebrities, and he's talked with Jack Black.
Mhm.
He could get those two, and they could do a Minecraft stream. You know how many views that would get?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
And then if he wants, he could get he can get Kevin Hart on the thing too, and have them
Yeah.
talk, and just all of them
Yep.
like having fun.
Imagine Ben Schwartz playing Sonic.
He did.
Yeah.
There's an interview of him playing Sonic, and he does the first like few levels. Like, and
like,
then
like a whole Twitch stream.
they celebrities got to start live streaming video. I feel like some of them could do it. Like here's the
Yeah.
you get Ben Schwartz. He calls up Jim Carrey. It's those 2
Mhm.
doing a Let's Play commentary of Sonic the Hedgehog. And then for some reason, they just have Keanu Reeves on there too.
Yeah, Chris Pratt and
Like, what would be great marketing?
Jack Black, and
all of them playing like Super Smash. Like
Here'd be the great thing though. You get James Gunn goes live. It's David Cornsweet, Nathan Fillion, Edgy Ayrton. They're all playing Injustice or one of the Lego games.
no.
Superman
No.
64.
This is Superman 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. That one would
So
work.
what is this? All you do is this. This is literally all you do. You just go. You fly in hoops.
By the way, you missed a hoop. What?
And you had to go back. And I'm like,
Oh, you got time.
yep.
And there's more to that game than just flying through rings, but no one could get through their ring level.
That was actually a demo. That was actually also like a demo for the N64 where you would go to Target or Toys R Us and Superman flying.
But also talking about Superman, we have a new cast announcement.
Yes. So there is, if you've been living under a rock for like 2 days, 3 days,
Okay.
I was sitting at home minding my own business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was watching Daredevil, catching up on episode 6. I only watched half of it. I finished the rest today. Side note. I know it's a DC guys, but that's what I was watching. And then all of a sudden, my phone just starts blowing up. And I'm like, all right, what is going on? Like, DC, like, just never makes waves like this. Like, what is happening? And I know it was from a DC account because I follow him at DCU. He's one of my mutes. I talk with him every now and then. And he put, there's no way someone just spoiled that. So I'm seeing all these accounts going, it's spoiled. How did this get out? How did this get out? How did this get out? I'm like, what is going on? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm texting everyone. I'm like, what happened? What got out? Like, am I missing something? Like, what happened? I scroll down a little bit. Bradley Cooper has been cast as Jor-El in the test screening he was shown, and I'm like, It's just, and when I tell you guys, I dropped my phone on my bed, had to pause Daredevil to process what I just read. It was not clicking in my head. It was getting really. It was just, oh look, and my one buddy, after further review, we decided to create a thread within Superman to discuss leaks because it's all starting to get out now after that test screening. But,
Which is sad.
it's sad. I want more of this movie. To be
I'm
a
okay.
surprise.
I'm okay that Bradley Cooper has been announced as Jor-El.
Well, he hasn't been
Or-
announced officially. It
like,
just
leaked.
out. If that would have, that would have been a cool surprise because
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper has worked with James Gunn.
Mhm.
He's the voice of Rocket Raccoon, and
Yep.
he's the only actor. Well, besides also Vin Diesel, the only 2 actors in that franchise to not show their face,
Yep.
Well,
and
look
they
on the
just lend their voice.
look on the bright side.
So seeing his face now in a comic book movie,
Mhm.
that's special, and it's someone he's worked with and
Mhm.
trusts. Because remember, Bradley Cooper and Gunn were the ones who kind of, well, Gunn had the story, but it was also Bradley Cooper pushing and going, "Are we doing the Rocket story?
Mm-hmm.
The backstory of Rocket?" And from what I found out, Bradley Cooper's kind of a big nerd.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, he produced Joker,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
first film.
Oh yeah.
He's a film producer.
Yep.
And he did. I think did he direct A Star Is Born?
Mm,
He
And he's a
produced-
director. He produced it. He did
produced
something.
it.
I think he just produced.
But
it.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper started in a comic book show,
Mhm.
Alias.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of people probably don't know what Alias is.
Mhm.
I kind of know what it is.
Yeah, I know
Jennifer
what it
Gardner and So it's just like a spy show. I've never watched it, but I know it's based off a comic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he went to go do the Hangover film, and he wasn't a big name yet. Then he blew up because of the Hangover. Then he started getting other little roles.
Yep.
And I think he's won an Oscar too now.
Yeah.
Um,
Nominated.
Nominated.
It's been
Silver Iron Playbook, I think.
yeah, Silver
Yep.
Lining or
Yep.
the
One was
or Star of Born or whatever one.
I know Star Wars Born was nominated for something, and I know Silver Linings Playbook was
What about
nominated.
that one? He was just where he was the orchestra conductor.
No.
no.
He was nominated
No.
for that one.
No.
I know a lot of people like that.
There
movie.
was that one with
Maestro.
Yeah, Maestro. Yeah, that's
there's
what it
the
was.
one with Christian Bale, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, American Hustle.
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he was
American
nominated for
Hustle,
American
something, yeah.
Hustle.
But we have to look on the bright side. He's not voicing Crypto. There were rumors that he was voicing Crypto.
Yeah, but then he said the crypto wasn't talking at all in this film because it's
So
not
you,
the
you don't know
universe.
that.
I do know that, and watch it be Chris Pratt for the fucking hell,
That would be.
and
funny.
everyone else is gonna lose their mind. But no, I'm gonna say this, and I've told this to people, even though I don't like Man of Steel, we've never had a bad Jor-El casting.
No.
It
Oh,
went from
yeah.
Brando
No, we haven't.
to Russell Crowe.
Yep.
To now Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
I think all from in the stars, and Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper doing a superhero role or another new role, and it's the father of Superman.
Same as Superman. There has never been a bad Superman. I mean,
We never know what Nicolas Cage's Superman would have been.
Superman. I don't know.
That could have been a movie, but I think it became too expensive.
Mhm.
Tim Burton was clashing, Nicolas Cage was clashing,
Giant spiders were
Kevin
clashing.
Smith was clashing with John Peters because John Peters just doesn't know. he was a hairdresser that didn't know that he fell forward.
Yep.
Is the story from Kevin Smith. It's
John-
Barbara Streisand's hairdresser, but you fail upward in the movie industry. So he just became a producer somehow.
Yep, and then also too, Batman and Robin failed. That was really another reason why they pulled the plug on Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also too, just John Peters and Tim Burton, they hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They hated
because-
each other because of Batman too.
Well, yeah, the first Tim Burton Batman. I heard that final act was not supposed to be in the clock tower.
Mm.
That was Phantom Opera. That's Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, it was John Peters was like, "Oh, we're just gonna build a clock tower." Okay, do we have an ending? No, just keep filming. It's like, what do you want them to do?
They built that whole set scene on Christmas, around Christmas time. They were
Mhm.
gonna work overtime. They were actually gonna work. They had to work during Christmas.
Yeah, so yeah, that. But from Marlon Brando to Russell Crowe to now Bradley Cooper, all solid choices.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I do not hate that. Like I said,
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what he does differently to the role because I hear Bradley Cooper's voice. I know how he acts.
Yep.
It's my son. Like he's gonna say that, and I'm just gonna be like, Oscar, just give it to him. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is he gonna impersonate Brando, or do his own thing?
I think he's going to do his
His
own
own
thing.
thing.
Do his own thing.
That's his own thing.
When you pretend to be Brando,
Yeah.
it comes off as a joke anyway.
Mhm.
Well, Neil Patrick Harris did it. Neil Patrick Harris did it in How I Met Your Mother, and here we go, my son.
Yeah.
But no, you wanna have, because this is a new Superman. You want to have all original. Like this is your interpretation, not
Yep.
Christopher Reeves, not Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Although it feels like Christopher Reeves, and I'm okay with that.
We got speaking of Superman, also too, dude. We got some Superman promo art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who we do?
Yeah.
New shirt.
It's new shirt. Yeah, I like the.
What
new
is the one thing? Where was it? That you guys sent me was where are you?
me?
No, the maybe it was.
Yes, you. Where are you right
It was
now?
in the. It was in the big group chat.
Mhm.
I know where. I'll put the picture up here on the.
Mhm.
But
Versus Donald Duck
Yeah.
stuff.
I want to know what that is.
Which one?
I see the thermos. I see the bag. What is the thing on the crystal and the Superman logo?
I don't know.
Let me see.
That's the one I didn't like the for.
Do you think we're going to see anything with CinemaCon
Yeah,
with
I-
Superman?
Oh, you
Could-
didn't share the link.
Could
Hold
be
on, I'll
some
share
sort
the
of lanyard thing.
No,
Or something. I don't know.
for some reason, why does that?
link. Oh, you did share it. Okay.
Why does that look like a?
Like something you wear around your neck.
Yeah, I
Like,
can see
maybe
that.
it's just like a necklace or like one of like a pendant.
Yeah.
Also, too.
I want that long sleeve shirt.
I
Yeah,
know
same
you
here.
do.
I do want that because I love compression shirts when you go to work out and imagine
What
working out with the compression.
I want the bag.
The
actually.
drawstring bag. Yeah. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of merch announced.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna.
I can't wait for the popcorn buckets.
Watch it just be the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be. Why does it look like a Keurig for some reason? I don't
That is
know.
not
Why.
a Keurig. That's a lane. Yeah. That's
Presenting the
that's a
Superman Keurig.
I mean, like I said, I like the new
Make your
shirt. I like the
morning
color. I like the
super.
thermos. I really like this bag and
The hat.
The hat.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Yes.
But these promos.
Yes, we're gonna get more going in throughout the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get toys. We're gonna get the Funko reveals.
I
We're
am
gonna get everything.
so excited to see these toys.
I don't want to see the. Well, here's the thing. I want to see the toys,
Mhm.
but guess what? Toys do
spoil.
spoil a movie.
Because Century got spoiled.
Mhm.
It was the first look
Yeah.
of Century from Funko, and everyone knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Because Funko has a habit of just spoiling with certain fates. Like we did not see what this person.
Legos or Legos.
Legos sometimes. Legos iffy.
Hmm.
Because Legos don't hit the shelves right away.
Mhm.
It's people find it online somehow.
But
Yeah.
it's the toy. It's the like I can't wait to see the first David
I-
Corswell action figure.
What I'm excited to see though, which is going to be spoiling, is the guy that Superman fights that wears gray.
Mhm.
Is that
Is it
Ultraman or is it Ulysses? Is it
I think I told you a theory I have for that one.
just Bizarro wearing a mask?
My theory was it's there in the fight, and it's at what was the field? It's in Cincinnati. Was it
Some football
Mhm.
field.
no baseball field?
Oh, it's a baseball
Some
field.
stadium.
Yeah, some stadium. They're fighting there. And I said, what's gonna be cool is if like David's Superman throws a punch, knocks the mask off, it's just his face looking back at him.
So be a clone. Yeah.
It's gonna be the clone
Yeah.
of Superman. Or what would be even cooler is it's a Lex Luthor face, Nicholas Holt, and it's the clone, but it has the face of Lex Luthor.
That would be cool.
I kind of want to see that, but I kind of don't. Like, if you're going to have the mask off,
Yeah, it's just gonna be
give
probably
me
David.
go Bizarro, go full
Mhm.
Bizarro for it. I mean, or you have it be him, and as they keep fighting, you see all the dents in his face when he's, you can see him falling apart, and he slowly becomes Bizarro. I guess I'd be okay with that.
Well, they said a lot of the inspiration is it's for all seasons and All Star
Yeah.
Superman.
So
Mhm.
And Bizarro was in All Star
Yeah.
Superman,
Superman,
so
if it is Bizarro, awesome.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
mean,
our
it'd be the first time Bizarro will be on the big screen.
I just really hope they don't use the word Ultraman.
it probably Lex
Mm.
Luthor will call him Ultraman.
Yeah,
And then they'll call him Bizarro.
They're like the world's best superhero, Ultraman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep that when you decide to do Earth 3, because at some point you're gonna have to do the multiverse within the DCU.
Yeah.
But right now is not the time.
Yeah, it's
Set-
definitely not the time right
just
Well,
just
we're
set it
just
up,
starting.
get everything
Yeah.
situated. Maybe like in your year 5,
Yeah.
or year
Yeah.
year 3, year 4, year 5.
now. I say year 3 because
Then
you
start
want.
doing your multiverse.
The only
Start
reason why I
choosing.
think year 3 is because I want Henry Cavill to come back as Superman.
I agree.
And they'll do Kingdom Come. You think? Yeah.
No, I think he is the older Superman. Like,
Hmm.
In the multi. Oh yeah.
Earth 1 Superman, where he's the older one with, the Golden Age Superman.
Yeah.
I think that would work great for him.
Oh
And
yeah.
you
If
can-
you also didn't know too, they're doing a Kingdom Come Todd McFarlane figure.
Mhm.
They're doing the first Wonder Woman figure Todd McFarlane's doing, and Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. He's got a whole lot of figures coming out.
Yeah. WonderCon, they announced 2 figures.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a reference from Superman the animated series where Bizarro was a clone copy
Yep.
until his
Yep.
intelligence dwindled. And see, that's what I heard. What might be Ultraman?
Mhm.
It's a clone. Lex Luthor somehow got Superman's
Mhm.
DNA, and if you see it, there's a shot of him in a glass box.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this with these promos that dropped today. All I was getting was a sense of Superman the animated series throughout
Yeah.
this whole marketing. It's been Superman the animated series to me, who I recognize. And
And I hope that's where they go.
Oh.
This is what I've always said. It's like, we don't want Batman and Superman on the screen. We want to see the animated series in live action.
yeah,
Because that's what we grew up with. We never seen, our generation, we never seen Batman kill somebody.
Yeah.
We never see Superman ever killed anybody.
Well, that's just Zack Snyder.
well, yeah.
You know,
there's
I mean, but they do that in the comic book. Like Batman does kill
Yeah.
in the comics. Superman does kill in the comic books. The whole thing that they don't kill now is kind of a new thing from our generation.
Mhm.
So it's shocking that all of a sudden Superman snaps a neck, or Batman does whatever the heck he does in Batman v Superman, where
Yeah.
they break the back, but they're not dead.
But even in
No,
the
they're not.
even in the video, even in Arkham
Yeah.
games, when you're playing the combat scene, you literally can jump, do a flying sidekick, and knock this person. And it's like this guy is actually ready to fall off the building, but here's a glitch. He goes, oh, and he falls right on his face.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, we don't
Yeah.
ever see killing any of these superheroes. Like,
I mean, you did in Batman Begins.
but
That's debatable.
Yeah.
But as Todd says, our generation, we have grown up with the animated series.
Yeah.
So seeing if this is how James Gunn does it, like animated series, this is gonna be a phenomenal
Mhm.
universe. If it is Bizarro, awesome.
Yeah.
Because how cool would it be if we find out that Superman has fought Bizarro's the new one? Let's say he's
Mhm.
already fought Metallo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Parasite.
I would love to have like an opening scene where he just punches different,
Mhm.
villains that he's, because again, it takes several years into the
How
universe.
cool would it be if like mentions of Livewire?
Yeah.
Oh, Superman had stopped
I'm gonna pitch
Livewire.
up on Dom's. All right, so Dom's saying, yeah, okay, we're done. Cadmus Lab, a LexCorp owned laboratory where Superboy was also considered a
Mhm.
clone of Superman as well. Dr. Emil Hamilton, who is in charge of crafting these clones, just the same in Justice League Unlimited with Supergirl's clone named Galadia. Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I hope they go in the route of just clones.
I know, it's always
But
clones.
let's pivot a bit from Superman because
Yeah.
we have enough time to talk about Superman this week. We'll probably be back
We're gonna
midweek
be-
for a special.
Superman
for
event.
a wonder, you know, the
A new
CinemaCon.
poster.
Let's
and-
talk about the big thing here, Todd. Would you hear Alana?
Well,
you can hold this up.
Before we go into that, we were talking about toys earlier. Let's talk about WonderCon.
Yes, yes,
WonderCon,
Hold that
WonderCon,
up real quick. But here's the big thing of what we were going to talk about in a bit. Ted, you
Yeah.
want to hold that up for the camera? We're talking about. Here, I'll bring it closer a little bit. We are talking about Hush 2, which first great issue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jeff Loeb still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee's
still
art back.
got it.
Scott William, everyone came back for this team. And I will be happy and say this. I've never seen a comic book store like that before. People waiting in a line for a comic book I have not seen before.
Oh, you never seen that? Okay.
No, that was my first experience.
fun,
was
isn't
waiting
it?
in
Yeah.
a line, and I was like second in line, and then a guy and his kid came up. You know, we were just chatting.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you big into comics?" He's like, "Yeah, I know the ones that I can't read." I started laughing. You know,
Smart kid.
the smart kid. I asked, "Are you excited for Superman?" This is that. You know, he was talking about a whole bunch of movies to me.
Mhm.
He's like, "I'm excited for Five Nights at Freddy's." I'm like, "That's coming." Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna get a trailer this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, it's interesting when you get to talk to the younger generation about the comics they read when you're in a comic book store. And then, the dad was really nice too. He's like, "Have you been reading?" I'm like, "Yeah, for a while. A few of our friends, like, we do this, the thing." And he's like, "Yeah, I've been reading all the DC Absolutes. Like, they've been great."
Mhm.
To hear
Mhm.
random people say the Absolute line has been amazing.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. That's the best word of mouth you can get out of DC is
Mhm.
read Absolutes. And it's, hey, we're dropping Spider-Man for DC now.
Mhm.
Good. But then I tell people the only Marvel you should read is the Ultimate Universe
Universe.
because
Yeah.
whoa,
This last issue of Ultimate Spider-Man.
I haven't
I haven't
was
read
it
it.
issue.
Haven't read
I read it.
I have the book. It's somewhere.
Ultimate
I just-
Wolverine 3.
I
also was
just
great.
love. And I'm going to go off topic here. We're going to
Yeah,
talk
go
about
off
Marvel for a
topic
minute.
for a bit. We could put the book down, please. There you go.
Oh, you're
I
like-
just love the whole subplot with J. Noto Jameson
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
and Uncle Ben.
Okay, yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Was he killed all the Bens?
Yeah, Ben Riley's. Yeah. And I'm
Yeah,
just
they
like,
went on a-
this is good writing. This is what I want to see.
And it's Jonathan Hickman. He's
Yeah.
doing another Marvel series now.
Yep.
Called Imperium.
I think so.
Mm.
Yeah, and I don't know what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
but it looks like it's
I
going
know
to be
it's in
Nova.
space.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I think
But
with the Spartans. and
Another
things
off
like that.
topic.
Yeah.
Another relaunch happening later this summer. Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
And I know people are liking this Fantastic Four series especially with it being the one world under Doom. It's good. Fantastic Four bouncing back in popularity. Superman bouncing back in popularity
Yeah.
with Summer Superman.
Yeah.
Talking about comic books and Superman. Guess who has his memories back?
Lex
Luthor.
Luthor.
Yeah. I do want to point out one thing that I have a major criticism because I
go
just
ahead.
read Justice League Unlimited.
Yes.
Why? Okay, if you're gonna create this new everything's kind of connected, why is Lex Luthor part of the Legion of Doom right now in Justice League Unlimited
Mhm.
when he has his memory gone?
I don't know. I was talking with someone on Twitter. I didn't know World's Finest took place way before in the
Yeah.
time or the events, and then
Mhm.
Detective Comics was also somewhere in the beginning.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Because
didn't
we
know
were talking
that.
about
Yeah.
the Joe Kill or the Joe daughters.
Daughters.
Joe Chill's daughter thing, and I'm like, but
Yeah.
isn't Detective Comics like its own thing? It's not in
Yeah.
the main
Shouldn't.
ongoing.
No, it's
event?
always in the main.
Oh, okay, because it's Batman and then it's Detective Comics, and they
Yeah.
kind of just bounce off each other. I
Yeah.
guess. But hey, another relaunch.
Yeah.
Matt Fraction.
Oh, yeah.
doing
Yeah.
Batman
Oh.
in September.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's got the blue and gray back, and it's gonna look fun.
Yeah.
It looks very good. It's gonna be beautiful.
So there's
I
a lot.
love Matt Fraction stuff, especially his Hawkeye series. Oh, you have something to say about that, don't you?
I haven't read it.
Oh,
I never read it
Okay.
either.
Yeah.
Matt Fraction's Hawkeye is actually really good. I
well,
like.
I
it's
plan
something
to,
you need
it's-
to
yeah.
read.
It's a good
Well,
read.
maybe
It definitely brings.
selling at the shops. I can't read it.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's one of the best Marvel stories
Yeah.
I've
Mhm.
read, and I will tell
Another-
it to Kyle.
Another relaunch happening this year. Captain America, Steve Rogers by Chip Zdarsky.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Zdarsky's always good.
There's a fun little. I know everyone doesn't like it right now on Twitter. Yeah, everyone doesn't like it. Wonder Woman, Tom
Yeah.
King. But then
Yeah.
I heard they're doing a Lizzie series, and she's getting a little ongoing series. And the first book is called "Crisis of Infinite Corgis." And I guess people had a fit like, oh, of course Tom King would force like this character he made and the thing. It's like, listen, he's contracted. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Don't buy the book then. But then
Yeah.
buy it and then you're gonna hate it. And here's the thing. I've talked with Tom King. We've talked with Tom King. I don't get the hate with Tom King. Yeah, he's CIA. Yeah, he pushes you, but that's him as a writer. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's writing the book.
I have a love-hate relationship with him. It's like there's stuff that I really love that he writes.
Yeah.
And there's crap.
Yeah. Where would you put his Wonder Woman right now?
Okay.
I read the first few issues. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The Amazon's being hunted by the government. We're kind of sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nothing amazing.
Where would you put his Batman run?
So I don't blame him for his Batman run.
That was editorial.
That was totally editorial. I don't give a crap about it. Same with
yeah.
Heroes in Crisis.
Because I think you asked him about the Batman run, and he said that was editorial. They forced that.
I
on him.
had a great 15-minute conversation with him about Batman.
But yeah, Heroes in Crisis was another one that I just
Oh yeah, Heroes in Crisis. I remember reading that, and that was the biggest piece of shit.
yeah.
You said Adam Strange is good.
His Adam Strange, his Mr. Miracle.
His Mr. Miracle is my
Um,
number one favorite comic book of his run.
I feel like I'm missing a big one.
Oh, Super. No, hold on.
Yeah,
Supergirl.
Yes, was it Supergirl?
Yeah, Woman of
Yeah.
Tomorrow. The book should
Yeah,
be over there.
Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl World of Tomorrow, Danger Street.
Yeah.
So he can write female characters.
Yeah.
It's just probably some editorial stuff with Wonder Woman's going
Yeah.
on. Because I know people had an issue with her crying around the wrapped in the American flag, but it was because Steve Trevor died.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're like, why is she doing that? I'm like, it's Steve Trevor. You still realize at the end of the day, he is a U.S. soldier in the comic.
The and Supergirl has always and
Right.
Supergirl was wrapped up with the American flag.
No, it was Wonder Woman.
It was
Yeah, the
Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
Yeah.
And that's why
Wonder
she
Woman.
made Trinity or Lizzie
Mhm.
Trinity. She made her out of clay, and everyone's like, well, there's Donna Troy, there's Nubia, there's like, listen, Donna Troy's cool, just no one knows how to use her. Titans especially didn't know how to
Mhm.
use her because they killed her off by lightning.
Yeah.
Nubia, I don't care for. And Absolute Power, she wasn't my favorite.
Mhm.
I kind of hated her. Oh, Lana likes Hawkeye by Matt Fraction. There's a reason why she's my favorite. I don't think she said that. I think you were hearing things.
But yeah, let's talk about Hush.
Hush, yes, yes, yes.
Let's talk about the first book.
All right, so
Or do you want to talk? Let's talk about the first book.
talk about book one. Or
Yeah.
we'll talk about the okay. So yeah, comic shops. There was a line, nice line, like
Yeah.
what, almost like
20 people.
20 people. Oh, so
Yep.
they got rid of 20 free cop.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
Yep.
And then people probably also bought variants on top of it,
Mhm.
like I did. I
Yeah.
bought the. Let's show the good one. I like this cover. It's the Dan Mora.
one.
Mhm.
And a lot of people listen. I don't know what our group smokes sometimes, but someone does not like Dan Mora, and I'm like, you are smoking something. I think he has some of the best art right now
Mhm.
out there. And it's Bobby McCormick.
Beautiful.
It's like my cock for like here, buddy. But this was cool. This was the glow in the dark. I have a black light, so I'm gonna try and heat it up and make it glow.
It's cool. I've actually
It's
seen
nice.
it.
Now, my real question is, should I have Jeb Loeb sign this one? Or should I have him sign the A cover?
I say sign the A cover.
Yeah,
A
don't
cover.
ruin the anniversary one or the launch edition one.
Yeah.
But also, if you bought the launch edition, you also got, where is it? I put it somewhere right here. You got a mini preview of issue 2. It's the ash can.
Ooh.
The ash can, and it's in black.
You're
and white.
still mad, aren't you?
Hi, Aaron.
I got
What
one,
is
but
this?
he's
Oh, yeah, this
like,
is a-
"Where's
yeah,
mine?"
this is like an original almost, Jim Lee. It's in black and white. I love it.
Mhm.
They're the cool. It's like a little book. Let's see if it will focus. Come on. Look. There, yeah, chapter 2 preview. Oh, Batman Hush.
I wanted to go back, but I'm just like, yeah, it's no point to do that.
He's already had enough for today.
He's already had enough for
Said
today.
BRB about to go clip it and play it nonstop for you. I don't know about that. But yeah, Hush 2. What do you think? First issue.
I think it was okay.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Worried?
You're worried.
Worried. What are you worried about?
Is it really gonna match the original?
Hmm?
No,
No.
it's not. There's a miss. There
Kyle
was.
said you want my Ash Can Adam.
What?
Oh, Kyle bought the launch edition? Oh.
No, I don't think.
As someone said, oh, they're going bankrupt with Hush 2, yet it sold 400,000 copies in pre-order.
Well, I want to ask this, Kyle. Did you like the book? And here's my thing. I don't think Batman Hush. I think Batman Hush 2 will do good. I don't think it will ever be good as the first one. The first one has such a
Here's the thing.
mystery.
Kyle knows my stance on Hush. I don't like the book that much. I love the animated movie.
I love
Oh,
both.
both
It's
of them
the
are
other way
great.
around.
You like the book.
I love the book,
Mhm.
hated the movie.
I think there was a few things wrong with the movie,
Yeah.
but it was more fleshed out in the movie. It seemed like it was more on because they're trying to match it with that universe.
I love both actually. I do like the toy.
Of course you do.
Well, I like Hush in general.
Jason Todd Was it Jason Todd was Hush in the book? I can't. It's been a while since I read it.
No, he was dead.
Dead.
Mhm,
Oh,
he
dead.
was
It
dead.
was.
But the body went missing.
scene.
Yeah, and that was confusing me. But I did like how, and yeah, I'm gonna say they gave Riddler something to do in the movie.
Mhm.
Yep.
It was, hey, I cheated. I know your secret identity. That's cool. No one's gonna
Mhm.
believe you.
Do we want to talk about what we want out of this issue? Out of the series?
Yeah.
I just know he saved the Joker, and it's just Hush's back. And I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, what do you want, more out of the series?
A new guy.
A new guy.
I want a new guy as Hush.
No, I still want to be. I want
No,
to be
Thomas
Thomas.
Elliot.
I still want to be Thomas
Thomas
Elliott.
Elliott.
The movie is steaming dog crap on a silver platter of garbage. I think it's.
I wouldn't go that far, Kyle.
Yeah, I think it's one of the better DC AU movies.
Yeah.
I want to find out or if it is Thomas Elliott. And I
Just
want to know.
just because. Oh yeah, Superman appeared.
Yeah.
I want Superman back and Catwoman. I want her back in the story.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen her.
I-
This. Yeah.
I want.
But
I
we
want.
saw Talia.
Yeah, Talia. Yeah, Talia being back was. So that was unexpected. I was like, oh, where are we going with this?
I want two things out of this.
My guy Riddler had something to do in the book. Yeah, but here's the thing: he went toe to toe in a fist fight with Batman.
Yeah.
When can Riddler ever do that?
Yeah. But there's two things I really want out of this. I want the Riddler
Mm-hmm.
to have his memory back,
Okay.
and because you have to top the original, I want him to just spill the fucking beans
Oh, and
To-
that's a hit on Bruce Wayne.
Because
to the whole city.
that would actually work because we're going with this. Then what's after Batman Hush 2? Matt Fraction.
Yeah, it's the
Batman
Matt
back to
Fraction
number
story.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if it was like a closeout to like an Arkham, kind of
Mhm.
like the Arkham Knight?
And two is I really want the League of Assassins to be like, come on, Riddler, you stole from us.
Also,
We're here for you.
here's the other thing I like about the movie too. I think they kind of showed it in the book, but they didn't go into detail about it.
Mhm.
It was the montage of Batman and Catwoman just teaming up, taking out all
Yeah.
the villains, and like, oh fucking, and like,
Yep.
and she's like, oh Bruce, we can finally go on vacation, and he's like, and he's like, well no, because there's still villains around, and she's like, I don't know, no one's been making waves for months because ever since we teamed up, I'm like, talk your guys' shit, let's fucking go. I was like, way to go. I was like, talk your shit, Catwoman.
So one of the themes why I don't think Batman Hush 2 will ever top Batman Hush is definitely the dynamic with Catwoman and Bruce.
Yeah.
Because number one, some of those shots that Jim Lee draws
Oh
of Batman and Catwoman making out, the reveal of Bruce Wayne revealing himself to Catwoman
Mhm.
is crazy. One of the coolest things. I mean, even though we were seeing it, but I don't think he didn't really do anything about it, was Thomas Elliott being killed.
Yeah.
Who you think he's killed?
Joker
Joker
in the movie, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Yeah.
one.
and then Batman strangling Joker.
And
to-
Commissioner Gordon literally going, Batman,
Yeah.
Stop.
One of the coolest parts is that while Batman is strangling Joker, Commissioner Gordon does the one thing. He takes the gun and actually shoots Batman. He shoots one of the ear pieces off,
Yep.
the cowl pieces off, and he still didn't stop. And literally, Joker is screaming, "Help! There's a maniac killing me!"
yeah, it's good. The movie has its moments.
So my problem is I read the book right before I watched the movie.
I watched the movie first, then read the book.
So
So,
I did both.
see, I've read the book.
I read this on the way down to South Carolina.
I
I
know
know you
you
saw me
did.
just power through it, and like at one point, like during this book, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of how
Here's-
do they
here's-
tie it in?"
here's a question for you, Adam.
Yeah.
There's the iconic fight with Batman, Poison Ivy, and Superman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do you think they're gonna top it?
See, that's the thing is you can't. I don't know how they're gonna top this book because this, like I said, this book is so damn good. Like I'll read this once a month. Actually, it's in my bedroom right now, and I'm just rereading it right now.
Mhm.
I don't know how you're gonna top this book.
Mhm.
It's just
I'm not talking about the book in general.
I'm
Like
talking
I think as long as you give me a good mystery and some twists and turns and things like that, you're gonna be fine.
I don't want see. Okay,
It's just you
How-
have this iconic scene with Poison Ivy and Superman and Batman.
I've seen screenshots. Supposedly, I've seen leak shots. It's like black and white. It's Barbara
what?
fighting Nightwing. I'm kind of interested in what that's
Hmm.
about.
Well, that'd be
Joker
interesting.
toxin? Joker toxin.
It could be the Joker.
It
toxin.
could be
Yeah.
Fear toxin.
pure toxin, but
Fair.
these two they love each other so much. Like, why are they fighting? Like, this is kind of cool.
Could be.
Absolutely.
It could be. No, I hate saying this. It could be a Three Jokers thing when it could be
I'm-
Jason Todd being like, I really like Barbara too.
My thing is how it would be
I don't see
cool.
them fighting. Oh yeah.
The thing is, I would like to see is if they did this, it'd be kind of cool. Let's say they do it. Let's just say the Joker actually does die. Like,
Hmm.
It is bothering me. Oh, never mind. The Adam's hair is just bothering me.
I know,
Everybody
everybody messes with my hair. I would like it to be the twist that could top it. The Joker dies.
Interesting. I know he's in the
No.
hospital in the issue too with the
Mhm.
Better yet,
Yeah.
yes, he dies,
Mhm.
but he has to be. He only dies in surgery because Batman pushes Elliot to save him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's just you couldn't save him.
Oh, hold on.
The whole hold on. The whole
Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, you just gave me a wild thing that could be true. They can't save the Joker. Well, Batman. I had a villain die on my watch. I don't kill. Hey, Talia.
see. Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
This man tried to kill me multiple times, but yeah, he doesn't deserve death. As much as I want to kill him, I don't kill.
Oh, he
Put him in the pit. Boom, Joker comes out.
It's something.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah, it's
Boom.
Well-
that's how you end the issue.
I don't care what anyone says. Joker knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He knows who Batman is. There are a bunch of characters I genuinely believe who know.
Deathstroke
Bruce
being
Wayne,
one of them. Bane.
Deathstroke,
No,
Bane, Joker, Gordon.
Yeah, well, Gordon, it's obvious.
Well,
In some medias, it's really obvious he knows.
I will
If
even
we say
say
Penguin knows, I don't think Oswald Cobblepot knows.
No.
so. It's debatable if you believe that one shot.
put two and two together.
That's
That's
all
all you gotta do.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why I'm like I kind of like the idea of like the Riddler just flat out says everybody.
Two-Face
That,
knows. Because in animated series.
well, that's the animated series.
Yeah, but Bruce Wayne never gave up on us. Well,
Yeah.
Batman brought us here.
The whole issue.
I feel like after that he put it together.
Yeah.
the whole
But-
issue is we know the Joker's gonna be dying,
Yeah.
and it's everyone actually trying to stop Batman from
resurrecting him. That would be an interesting.
Yes.
But
Mm.
talking about the Riddler, revealing that Bruce Wayne's Batman. I love the idea of like he does that, and all the villains are like, we already knew. Like we just kept our mouth shut because he's Batman. He has Superman on his speed dial. Like
How? Okay, so so you have Batman Hush, which was also too a mystery, but it was also a romantic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Do we add more romance again?
I could see
I
the
can see
romance
that
has never
happening.
died. No,
No.
I don't think. Oh, sorry, but I think the romance has never died between Catwoman and Batman.
Mhm.
If Tom King had never done it, I would have loved to see the Phantasm showing up.
Yeah. I can see that spark coming back again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but we also have another piece on the board, and that's Talia. And there's even another piece that needs to be addressed in this book, and that's Damien.
Yep.
I'm here to see my son.
Money.
Get over
I
here.
could see.
Get over here,
I
you
can
little
see the
shit.
whole like wants to bring back the Joker, and Damien's like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?"
What the fuck,
No, I
Dad?
can see the Jason Todd going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like,
that
no,
too.
This asshole needs to die, and then it's a shootout and fight between him and Batman again.
I would like.
And then Nightwing gets involved, and Barbara's like, "Well, you don't know, or well, you know the hell that Joker." And that's why you said you saw those two fighting in black and white.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why those two are fighting.
well,
And even Dick's probably on the side of yes, Joker should die, but not like this.
we're going
Yes.
back to Death of the Family. We're going back to Killing Joke again. All those elements again.
But that was Hush anyway.
But
so.
that was Hush anyway.
Yeah.
I would.
Except for Killing Joke.
I would really like the idea of it's okay. Hush, like let's make Hush the ultimate villain. Let's kill the Joker. Then a couple ish, and then okay. Then the next issue, it's he's going after every rogues gallery villain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Instead of teaming up with Hush and going, okay, I want you to do this. It's okay. I'm gonna kill this villain because I'm gonna get closer to Batman again.
That would be an early. But there has to be like some villain he has to like team up with.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you know, when you look at the original book, it was he teamed up with Riddler.
So besides Hush, though,
Who's doing the Rock Johnson?
what about that guy?
The Maui?
Yeah, what about Maui?
He's doing the Rock Johnson.
Maui?
What do you think his plan is in all this? Like,
I think he's working with Hush.
he's helping Hush.
Yeah.
Don't know who he is. Calling him Maui from now on until we figure out who this guy
He's
is.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
He's
He's from it's a multiverse story actually.
It's The Rock. It's just The Rock.
Yeah.
Number one, this book still got it. I will say Jeff Loeb. Jim
We
Lee.
got to
Yeah,
talk about one of the opening panels.
You talking about the Jokerfish?
Yes.
Jokerfish.
Yeah,
Jokerfish!
The piranha, yeah, it's back. When I saw that, I was like, oh, look at the piranha.
Oh, so delicious.
Yeah,
They're
there we
jolly
go.
Jokerfish.
Are friends.
Not
Not
food.
who.
No, of us is cheer up. You can be my little mermaid. Mr. J, I don't like fish. Yummy, yum, yum. Eat it. I'm so glad they do the Joker fish. There's a lot. I mean, how many issues is Hush going to be?
Nobody knows.
It's whenever Matt
I've
Fraction
heard-
hops on.
I've heard it's 12 issues.
Yeah, I heard 12.
I've heard 12.
I'm going with 12.
12.
Yep.
I'd feel like I'd
Matt
want
Fraction is
20.
in September.
Maybe
Oh,
6.
So maybe
Might
6
have to
then.
be 6.
Mm.
Yeah.
Unless they do double
Because
issues.
Hush, the first one's in 12.
No,
yeah, that one.
no.
Well, that was it ran all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was its own thing too.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever the story is, I'm just
Yeah.
excited for what's going to happen next. I mean, like I said, this is my most anticipated comic book of this year, and it did not disappoint me.
Mhm.
It didn't. It was good.
Yeah.
I
Well-
remember hearing the rumors of Jim Lee and Loeb are back, or Lee and Loeb are back on Batman, and I texted you, and I'm like,
No, I was with you at the mall.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we were. And I was like, oh, and I thought usually I'm texting you. I was just like, oh,
You're either texting him or me.
yeah, I'm like, oh,
I was-
what? They're back. What?
We're yeah, you're showing it to me. We're at the mall, and Kyle's like, "Oh, this is just a cash grab." I'm like, "Nah, this is gonna be good,"
No,
and it was good.
the cash grab and creative bankruptcy is what Marvel is doing right now with Spider-Man.
I don't know what's up. with
Or what they're doing with Robert Downey Jr.
This is you have one great writer, one great artist.
Mhm.
They've never disappointed before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're back doing it again.
I do believe it's somewhat of a cash grab. I'm not gonna lie.
I just
Like,
feel like they had to fill in something
yeah.
between this and the Fraction run.
fraction.
So it was like, well, we don't want to stop our Batman ongoing.
Okay.
Chip Zdarsky's done now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they probably went to Jim Lee and was like, do you want to hop on Batman? Because George Ramirez is not
Mhm.
drawing on it right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
He probably went, yeah, and then he goes, well, who's writing? And they go, well, we don't know. And it's probably Jim Lee going, what if we got a little back? What if we just did a
Yeah.
sequel?
Mhm.
Just for
Mhm.
small little sequel.
And I could see them being like, you know, like before we let Fraction do his thing, it's like, let's do something that will be big
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the end. Because, you know, at the end of the day, this is an event, and usually at the event, you have something big that happens.
Yeah, this is the event, and it's Hush too.
And this is a Batman a lot of people know too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's back up to the gray and blue.
I'm excited. I love that we're bringing back the yellow. So it just makes me it just makes me think more and more James Gunn's going to put that
Yeah.
yellow symbol on
Yeah.
the Batman suit.
Let's talk about one more thing with
Yeah.
Hush. There was one book that people tend to forget. Tales of the Dark Multiverse.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that. You know, I haven't read that.
Why not? It's actually good.
I don't know. I haven't gotten around to getting it. I'm reading it.
Have you read Metal?
Kind of.
That'll suck good.
Have you read it?
I read it at the comic book store. One
Yeah,
of
I
those.
actually read it right before we were filming because I'm like, you know, I should probably reread this because it's been a while. I'm glad I did.
What'd you think of
Fresher.
it?
It's a really good story about like, no matter what happens, Bruce Wayne's always going to be Batman.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the fact it's just like I'm going to be Batman no matter what happens. Like you can kill my parents,
Mhm.
you can take everything that belongs to me, but I'm always going to have Alfred by my side, and I'm always going to be able to kick your ass.
Do we think in the new Fraction run, Alfred gets resurrected?
Not yet.
No.
I think I'm waiting for the next Crisis event
Mhm.
for that to happen. That is a Crisis event moment.
is Alfred coming back. Batman
Yeah.
shocked in tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Wayne.
That's all. I mean, that's really what it all came down to in the Dark Multiverse was. No matter what, Bruce Wayne becomes Batman
Hmm.
in every dimension,
Yeah.
even if when he's twisted.
Yeah.
Or he goes into the Speed Force,
Yeah.
or he turns into
Still the coolest moment,
Yeah.
strapping the Flash to the Batmobile
Yeah.
and just revving it.
or turning into Doomsday.
Yeah.
Want to talk about toys?
I want some more toys.
Yeah, what toys?
Toys.
Well, we have WonderCon
Oh yeah.
and their announcement.
Oh yeah.
We have the I guess I think it's the final run
We're
for the McFarlane run toys. We're getting Kite Man.
Hell yeah!
Toy.
We're getting Kingdom Come Superman.
Yay!
Batman Returns.
Yay!
We're gonna get Christopher Walken.
And
Yay.
the Penguins.
That's what really excited me. Like the Penguins.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are the deluxe editions.
Christopher Walken's getting an action figure. That's crazy to
Yeah.
think about that. Christopher Walken doesn't have an action figure yet.
I wonder how much they had to sign off for that. Like,
Yeah.
God,
Oh.
for Christopher Walken,
Oh,
he
dude.
probably went.
But
He
yeah,
goes,
we
why am
got-
I getting a toy?
Yeah.
We got the Dark Archer.
Chris, take a picture with this.
Dark Stars. Beast Boy.
Yay!
Mayor Master.
Yay!
Classic Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And Metron.
Yay!
He announced the final line for the 6-in build-in figures for Batman animated series.
Ooh.
Oh.
He got the classic Batman suit.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
The Gray Ghost.
Oh.
Oh, I need that. Ra's al Ghul's finally getting one. Killer Croc, and it all builds into Jonah Hex.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of Jonah Hex,
Oh yeah, there's a new
I-
event coming
thanks
out.
to Todd, it's called We Are Tomorrow in Justice League Unlimited. I think it's Justice League and World's Finest. It's, gonna just, it's a little small event. Jonah Hex is joining the Justice League.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
And with what was on the cover of the We Are Tomorrow, there's a certain Batman. So
Oh.
people are think he's getting pulled into the present. He's going to be a full-time Justice League member. It's going to be Batman Beyond.
That'd be interesting.
Mm.
Cool.
He's on the cover, and people are wondering why is Terry in this cover? Because Jonah Hex was there, and they're like, and that's when they came out and they said Wade was like, "Oh yeah, Jonah Hex is joining the Justice League, and he's not going to like it."
Well,
Yeah.
So, and he said, and someone brought up Batman Beyond, and he's like, "I can't tell you about that yet."
But the big thing
So
I'm
Terry
hearing-
being pulled into the present would be an actual surprise, and that
Yeah.
there's two Batmans running around on the Justice League.
the big thing that I'm hearing is
Yeah, but a young Bruce Wayne clashing with a young Terry.
Yeah.
Their odds are, their minds are.
but I've been hearing this event that's going on with that. It's going to lead to a much bigger event.
Yeah. So it's
Um,
probably gonna be a lot of time travel and a lot.
yeah.
No
supposedly
boy.
the
Because
whole
they also
history-
had the 0-year Batman on the cover.
the
Yep.
whole history of the DC. Basically, the whole
that I'm
history.
excited for. Mark Waid's History of the DC Universe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's 6 issues. Yeah.
Ooh,
when
yeah.
they brought back when they
That's why I believe there's going to be a Crisis event real soon.
when they revealed the Batman Who Laughs again. I went, oh my god!
Ah,
Oh yeah, he was on the cover. Yeah.
I bet you it's just going to be a whole Batman,
It's gonna be another Batman event again.
huge Batman Incorporated.
Yeah.
Can you
Batman
imagine-
Makes money.
Well, they also still have to lean into the what was it, Batman one when he went through the multiverse chasing the Zor-El versions.
Yeah.
They all turned into the and it was Adam West,
Mhm.
Kevin
Oh,
Conroy,
that's still one of my also
One of my-
Michael Keaton,
and Michael Keaton, yeah.
Arkham.
Yeah, well, yes, I Conroy.
Yep.
And then a few other versions he met, and then they all got
Dude.
their yeah.
You got something special from
So,
each one.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see them again. I feel
Yeah.
like that's not over. Yeah, because all the Joker in their universes went crazy
Yep.
and wanted to actually kill Batman.
But speaking of Batman, I mean, right now, I think the best comic book line from Marvel or DC is Absolute Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I love that last issue so much.
Well, Scott Snyder also teased. Someone asked him, "Hey, are you gonna do Red Hood?" He goes,
Mm.
"Maybe." He goes, but he said, and this is coming from him. I gotta look at what he actually said. It was because I don't want to geek quote him or anything. Because he actually brought up a valid point. Scott Snyder, I've grown to like him. I think I've always liked Scott
Mhm.
Snyder.
Yeah.
He's just a good writer with what he does. It was where was it?
I think he can be a little bit too ambitious, but
Mhm.
He knows how to do Batman.
yeah.
That's the thing.
It was where was it?
Or he tends to. It's like it's what he remembers from the
Mhm.
DC universe, and not necessarily like does it actually connect.
Yeah.
And then he'll like her. Like,
Yeah, someone asked him about I would love an absolute Red Hood line. He goes, the Red Hood is actually one of the characters at DC I think has the most potential to break out and be a huge one for us if given the right series.
Hmm.
So I feel like he wants to do something with Red Hood. They
Yeah.
just don't know what they want to do with Red Hood.
You know, it'd be
Yeah.
really interesting.
And someone asked him, speaking of
Absolute
Batman Who
Titans.
Left, Batman Who Left. Someone goes, do you regret making the Batman Who Laughs pitch? He goes, not at all. I love that character dearly, and I'm incredibly grateful that we got to make him. We designed him for the Metal series of stories specifically, so we never expected him to take on the life that he did beyond that at DC and pop culture. Miss him.
but the Batman Who Laughs was this-
Someone goes, who wins in a fight, Hulk or Doomsday? Batman.
the
Scott Snyder.
whole point of Batman Who Laughs is definitely was for metal, but it's this idea that what if Batman was the Joker?
Hmm.
But his origin is so dark and sadistic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, literally, the Joker's formula gets inside Batman,
Mhm.
and Batman controls it, but he lets it because he can literally make the toxin and
Yeah.
feel good again. But
You know,
then it's like, okay, how does he control? He goes to the Justice League. You remember when he kills the Bat family right away?
Mhm.
Then he goes to the Justice League. How he controls Superman is so cool with Black Kryptonite, and he kills Lois and Jonathan.
But talking about the Red Hood, it'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're going to change things a little bit. So I don't see Jason Todd. What if it's Bruce Wayne's mother?
Hmm.
What if he did an absolute?
But I don't think we've talked about it yet because it came out in a preview when we weren't
Mhm.
recording these specials. How do we feel about Absolute Bane?
Oh, the fact he's like bigger than him.
I can't.
yeah.
Wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited what they're. I'm curious more about the Joker.
I'm more curious about Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, isn't that
Mr.
next week?
Freeze.
Yeah.
Bane
This
and Joker.
April. Yeah, it's April.
Mr. Freeze looks like something from The Walking Dead coming
Yep.
out. But the Joker, I agree. Something is weird about that Joker. I
Mhm.
love it though.
What else? Yeah, Bane looks cool. I remember like the original, which I get it. Original creators have their opinions on stuff,
Mhm.
but sometimes, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't open your fucking mouth. Because it was the original co-creator of Bane decided he wanted to get on Twitter and start just kind of shitting on Nick Dragda's and Scott Snyder's new Bane.
No.
He's like, this is not Bane. He looks stupid. It's like, first of all, it's a guy who pumps himself full of fucking steroids and just becomes really big in general.
And the fact he's going to be bigger makes it even
Batman.
cooler.
Yeah, then it makes it cooler. So stop complaining. Every artist and writer does something different.
Yep.
You're not special.
Mhm.
You didn't care about the character until this happened, and now you want to bitch about it.
Yep.
And cry saying, it doesn't look cool. This was a terrible choice.
I love.
Get out of here. You're not important anymore.
I love the way Bane looks. I think.
Yeah.
Because the way Absolute Batman fights, I wonder how Absolute Bane's gonna fight.
I'm excited to see them fight each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gonna be so
Is he
cool.
going to break the bat?
I know.
would,
You know.
awesome.
I don't think he's going to break the bat.
I don't
What
think
if-
so either.
He
Or
breaks
if
his
it's the other way around.
Yeah, I was going to say, what if Absolute Batman just breaks his
And
bat?
then Bro throws next.
I can see him taking the Venom himself, getting even bigger than him, and then taking him and be like, nope.
No, it's the headbutt. I think Batman's gonna do another headbutt and just.
Yeah.
just-
I love him kicking the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about Batman, we have one actor who's been wanting a particular villain role, Mr. Freeze.
Mhm.
Yes, Mr. Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad and Mando.
What do you think about that one?
Now that he's talking about it again, because that was a lot of
Yeah.
the online campaign. It's glad to see he pays attention and
Mhm.
he wants to go into the world of DC. Which, going off of recent events, he shouldn't have been in Marvel.
Oh yeah,
He was a late addition, and it was noticeable.
Oh, we wouldn't notice, but we did.
what about you? What do you think of it?
I think it's gonna be cool. You know? And it's like the same thing with Lorenzo. You know, it's just they think he's gonna be more fitted for the role.
He'd be great for the role. It's Mr. Freeze.
I just want him not to play a villain.
I think,
Yeah.
I want to see a hero
but
at least once. Just one hero. That's all I'm
Maybe
asking.
not in DC or Marvel. Maybe in a different movie.
He's,
Maybe
he's Spawn.
Yeah,
That'd be
he's
cool.
fun.
That actually would be kind of cool.
But I think he's gonna be a great Mr. I think he'd be a great Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
An unemotional man who, we get to see the love life and then unemotional. But does he fit in James Gunn's universe or does he fit in Matt Reeves' universe?
Mm.
That's the question.
Very good question.
I think Matt Reed.
Yeah.
I see him being less comic booky. And that's the
Yeah.
Matt Reeves universe. It's less comic booky. Granted, it's going to be kind of hard to do Mr. Freeze in the Batman universe.
But they could do it.
Yeah.
They could do it.
What do you think? You like Matt Reeves or do you want James Gunn's universe?
I think he'd be fitted more in Matt Reeves, though. I think they could do it for Matt Reeves because, like you guys are saying, it's James Gunn's is more comic booky.
Mhm.
So it's like, to me, it makes more sense to do Matt Reeves.
But I think it would be really interesting just to see him be more comic booky
Yeah,
too. Like,
it'd be interesting either way.
Yeah.
Like I'd still want to see him
Like,
as Mr. Freeze and
I think
both.
I think he'd just be brilliant
Yeah.
as the Batman's Mr. Freeze. And then the comic book one, I think it's just be interesting because he's never played a character like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't really say because he did play the Phantom Blop in DuckTales.
Yeah.
Um,
That's DuckTales.
yeah, but yeah, exactly. It's DuckTales. It's a different, it's animated too.
Yeah.
There is one announcement that was made by one particular actor saying that he's in the running for Batman.
That is no. Who was
No,
it saying who
it's
was in there?
Jack.
It's Jack
Oh,
Black.
Jack Black. Yeah, Jack Black being. Yeah, Jack Black being Jack Black as always. Because remember, he did that for Superman. It was, hey, what up, Jimmy Gunn? Like he's like wearing the Superman thing, and it was a horrible
Yeah.
thing in a green screen of him just flying.
So,
And James Gunn goes, "You weren't supposed to say anything." Like they play along.
but okay, so obviously he's not going to be Batman. 'Cause
No, yeah.
let's face it. Obviously, he's not Superman. Who should he be in the DC universe?
You might hate this one. No, actually, you might like this one. Jack Black, Mr. Mixes-Pitalik.
That would
I
be
can see
really
that.
yes. I like to see something different than Gilbert Gottfried because that's what I think about when I
Yeah.
think of him.
Yeah.
And I think Jack Black could totally do it. I'm also thinking Toyman.
No, we need him to be British. I was gonna say Detective Chimp.
Yeah.
As a joke for Jack
Batmite.
Black, but
Mm.
Batman.
Batman. Ooh, Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, he said Batmite. That's also.
Toyman.
Toyman,
Toyman,
yeah.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
This is going to be an interesting one. King Tut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
King. Well, that's the thing. What James Gunn do, King Tut?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know who else he would probably
'Cause
do?
wasn't King Tut just made for
The 66.
66?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think they can actually use King. They can call him Pharaoh. I
Yeah.
don't think they can call him King Tut. It's kind of the same with the other character I think he'd be really good at. Egghead.
Oh, Egghead would be cool. He'd be great.
Yeah.
But that's actually my dad's favorite Batman villain. It's King
What?
Tut.
King Tut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
He's hysterical.
it's Egghead, man. All the egg puns.
Yeah.
It'd be
I was
excellent.
gonna say if he could do it, but I think he'd just be too comedic. He could get it to work because he is that size. He just needs to be serious. I don't care if there's humor in it.
Mhm.
Penguin. Jack Black be the DCU's Penguin. He could probably pull
Mm.
off serious.
This is going to be a really left field one. Because we're all talking about heroes. Let's talk about, or talking about villains. Let's talk about heroes. Bouncing Boy. Have him actually be the leader.
What if he was Kite Man?
Hell yeah!
Can you imagine Kite Man it's Jack Black Kite Man going, hell yeah, flying through the air.
It's going to sound really weird. Kyle will hate this. Slim him down a little bit.
You think what I'm thinking?
I think he could play the Riddler.
Jack Black is the Riddler.
That'd be interesting.
I still love the idea.
Oh no, I'd want Neil Patrick Harris. I was gonna say Music Meister. Oh
Now I want that to still be Neil Patrick. If you're gonna do it, you get Neil Patrick
no,
Harris.
I'm not
Paid
gonna
for
Yeah.
not Music Meister. Jack Black is Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Now-
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
You could do that
There
one.
we go.
I'm trying to think of other heroes.
Yeah,
though,
here
too,
I'm
because-
thinking him as a villain. I want to see. Listen, Jack Black is always a hero. I want to see him do a villain role.
He did Bowser.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Bowser
he was a villain.
He almost was a Green Lantern.
Yeah,
He
was
was.
the Green Lantern. And he was a talking pig, and then they switched him to Steve.
Yeah.
I am Steve. Who could he? Kilowog.
Oh,
Ooh,
he
yeah.
could.
What up, bro? Like, can you imagine
could do
Jack Black
that.
doing the Kilowog? Like,
Yeah.
and he'd just be all he would have to do is fill the shoes of Michael Clark. Which it's easy.
But I mean, it's a different version, so I think it'd be
Ooh.
okay.
And another villain. I was gonna say Atrocitus.
Hmm.
Just
I
they give him the voice of Bowser as Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him being a Green Lantern because you have two. You have the dog. I think he'd be really good as the dog, or Chip.
Chip would be it with a Jack Black. No, I'd say if he's still around, if he was really still around and didn't pass early on to a drug. Chris Farley is a squirrel.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he'd be a good fit in the DC.
Yeah.
Really, if he didn't die, and it's a shame because I know this is not really by Chris Farley as Blob would have been cool in
Mm,
X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
he did, well, I was watching Tommy Boy earlier, so I was like, oh, Chris Farley, like in my head, like Jack Black. Who else could he play?
Jack Black is Bane.
Robot
Mr.
Man
Wayne.
on Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Trying to think here. Hold on.
He's looking them up.
Yeah, I'm looking up one right now.
Dog Walder. That's just me giving an excuse just to put dog water in something because I want dog water in something.
or he could do what's the is it the gorilla in the brain?
Oh, Monsieur Mala.
Oh,
That would be interesting. I would like to see that. Or the brain. I'd be okay with either one.
Yeah.
right.
His voice has to fit something. It's Jack
Yeah.
Black's voice. It's nothing wrong with Jack Black. He can act. It's his voice, and he gets too comedic.
Gorilla Grodd.
I was thinking that one, but
Or Salvador.
I almost said if he can do serious, make him Scarecrow.
Hmm,
But I don't think Jack Black can go that serious. I know
I
he
think
can
he
go
could.
serious.
he
Yeah,
could.
but he's just Jack Black.
Yeah,
At the
that's
End of
the
day,
problem.
He's
It's
just
just-
Jack Black. It's finding a role for Jack Black.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he could pull off a great Kilowog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see him as Kilowog. That'd be awesome.
I think Kilowog would be.
Yeah.
I vote Kilowog. That or even the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
That could work with Jack Black.
So,
Jack Black is
ooh, Wildcat.
Wildcat.
I don't see it.
Mm.
No, I'd want someone like Conor McGregor as Wildcat,
Mm.
even though he can't act. But I mean, he can act.
I would want like an ex-pro boxer,
Yeah,
Yeah.
to play
or
Wildcat.
MMA. Yeah, MMA boxer. Yeah.
Mhm.
But because as we keep naming off the heroes, let's continue. Let's end our show on a nice, fun little
Yeah,
game.
you really could
All
play
right.
this game.
Scenes
So-
from the hat.
Scenes from Hat. So a while back, me, Adam, and Alana, we did a DC guys crossover special for the release of the Sonic Hedgehog in
Yeah.
Justice League.
Mhm.
Look, Lorenzo was on vacation.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad. So I thought, you know what we're going to do? We're going to play a nice little game. And this hat is full of heroes. And this hat is full of franchises.
Yeah.
Dropping the franchises.
Yep.
Todd.
So we don't know what's in here. We all wrote something. We all put it in here.
Mhm.
And since Lorenzo
Yeah.
didn't get to be part of the special, he gets to pick a hero and a franchise, and he has to figure out what type of story they are going to tell.
God. I wrote down 5 random things. All right.
That's
this
the
one is
whole point.
characters?
Yes.
Yeah. I think this one.
That is heroes or villain characters. Yeah.
Mr. Mixix. Okay. Alrighty. Mr. Regular.
Those are the franchises.
It's not the one you think it is.
Okay.
Okay, we have Mr. Mixon
Mhm.
in Blazing Saddles. So cool. Okay, so Mr. Mixon is getting tired of the heroes being lame, so he wants to throw them in a very old movie. It's Blazing Saddles, but in Blazing Saddles, he's gonna drop Jonah Hex in there.
So here's what I would do. Okay. He has Jonah Hex in there. puts Jon Stewart in there too. He takes on the role as the
those
sheriff.
two.
Oh no, he's got a gun. I'm gonna
And the
shoot
one
him.
who wants to land, because there's always an East 8 scheme. It's gonna be Lex Luthor as Mel Brooks' character.
Yep.
He's the mayor. He's gonna be the one in charge of
Mhm.
doing all
Well, I think it should be the other one,
Dudley or no, not Dudley.
Headley.
Headley.
Mhm.
Yeah, him as Headley. Yeah. Oh god.
I can just see it as like this Lex takes on the role of Mel Brooks as director, and he
Yeah.
directs Blazing Saddles with DC characters.
Action.
Yeah, it would be Jon Stewart as the
Jon
the
Stewart
sheriff.
and Jonah Hex as the Waco Kid.
Yeah.
I still put Mr. McPixley.
And then as Mongo, I'd put King Shark.
Doomsday.
No, Bizarro. Bizarro as the oh no, it's Mongo. It's Bizarro like punching a horse.
I want the ending where they fight through the Warner Brothers lot. They break into other like different movies, like they fight in Beetlejuice and all like that. But I want one scene where they crash a Marvel set.
Yeah, that could work. Alrighty, who nay?
We'll let Alana.
Alana, yes,
Ladies,
Alana, go.
ladies are always next.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Dog, Wilder, and Family Guy.
So it's just Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
This is just like more Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, and Seth Green.
Yeah,
So you know who Dog Welder is, right?
vaguely.
He is a hero that takes dead dogs and weld them on
God.
people's faces.
Replace Brian.
Yeah, replace. That's what I was thinking. Replace Brian. Oh gosh.
I actually have an idea.
Say it.
So it takes place after the episode where Brian dies,
Yeah.
and the
no.
dog welder takes his body,
It's not Vinny. It's
and he has to stop Gwen Quagmire from raping people.
He just comes onto the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
That or the creepy old guy.
Oh,
The pedophile.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Mr. Herbert.
I got ice cream in here. Come on in.
Get back here. Why are you so fast?
You got an idea?
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
I got some candy for you.
And I'm just imagining a whole episode where Brian he's actually still alive, but he's welded to Gwen
Yeah.
Quagmire.
Yep.
You
And
just
they all
hear him
hit-
going, oh God.
And they all hate each other at the same time.
Yeah.
That's honestly. That's
God, dog, well, a family.
All right, Adam.
Oh no.
I don't hate it. That's the one. Because it just sounds like a Family Guy episode.
Yeah, could work.
All right. please be
Family
the one.
Guy, make
Please
this
be the
happen.
one. Please be the one.
Shake the hat.
Yeah.
Scenes from a hat.
Oh, if we don't pull it, I'm gonna dig through this and I'm gonna make Alana read it.
Oh gosh.
Okay. It's Titanic.
Oh my God, who's the hero?
With Superman.
Clark, don't let go.
Clark Kent just goes on a very expensive ship that he's never been on, but instead of the iceberg destroying the Titanic, he just pushes it away. Alters history.
Okay, no, I mean, yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna do a what if story, basically. So, Superman, so Lex Luthor, owns the Titanic, created the Titanic,
hmm
and his people still hit the iceberg. There's still a romance between a poor boy named Clark Kent and a young, rich, beautiful woman, Lois Lane. They still fall in love, and they still somehow hit the damn iceberg.
Paint me like one of your Kryptonian.
Exactly. And throughout the whole thing with the iceberg, the ship is sinking, And Superman's just a total dick.
Oh.
Actually flies off and saves Lois. That's it.
But
Okay.
who is Lois's fiance though?
Oh, it's Bruce Wayne.
It's Bruce Wayne. I told you, it's a what if story. Bruce Wayne dies.
I have my fancy fiance of Wayne Enterprises here.
I want them to recreate that cover where Superman's holding Robin and Batman in the river, being like, "Come on, we got you."
Yep. Nope. Everyone still dies, and Superman and Lois fly off, but somehow Superman does save him at the end.
I want this to be a one like evil plot by Lex Luthor to kill Superman because Superman doesn't have his powers,
Yeah.
and he's the one who created the iceberg.
It's the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, they crash on the Fortress of Solitude.
For-
That'd be funny.
Lex
son.
Luthor.
My son. Then you just hear Jor-El's thing starts playing.
Lex Luthor takes the whole Fortress of Solitude and throws it in the middle of the water.
What if we take the Fortress of Solitude and
But
push
it's
it somewhere else?
All right, Todd.
All
Give
right.
us a go, but don't dig for the one.
Don't dig for the
Please.
We'll
one.
keep going until we get
I
how much
still
time we
don't
got?
know what the one.
All right, 15. Yeah, we're still having fun. We're still really early.
So
No, we're doing good.
the franchise is Top Gun.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
The hero / villain is the Penguin.
Oh.
Oh,
It's penguin building planes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Come on now.
Penguins can't fly.
No. This is the story. So the Penguin has invented umbrella jets.
Yeah.
Okay, for North Korea.
Mhm.
All right. And the only thing that can stop these are the military jets, because Superman can't do shit. Superman's dead. We'll just say the shoots out kryptonite and kills Superman. So they have to bring in the best pilot around, Tom Cruise.
No, the best pilot in the DC universe would be
Hal
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan and Tom Cruise teaming up
Yeah.
Maverick and
to stop umbrella jets.
and then they have to go visit their other army military personnel, being John Stewart.
John Stewart's the one. And you have Carol
Oh yeah,
being like
Carol Farrell's, yeah.
just being like, you guys can't stop this, you guys are too reckless. And both John Stewart and Tom Cruise are flirting with her.
You mean Hal?
You mean Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
them in the academy together.
Oh.
So replace Iceman, but the villain is it's Penguin building building jets for Russia. And who do we have that are great pilots that can fly? Oh, the two hotshots, Hal Jordan and Maverick. Yeah.
Maverick.
And who's training them both?
Steve
Blackhawks.
Oh, I was
The
gonna
like.
say, I was gonna say Steve Trevor. It's an old man, Steve Trevor.
Want to keep going?
Hold on, I can add on more to this one. The Penguin gets called in by Japan to go nuke Pearl Harbor.
Oh my god.
And then
Where's this going?
And then it's a Maverick, Tom Cruise, and Hal Jordan trying to stop the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and then they just drop a massive nuke on Hiroshima with the Penguin on the island.
Oh god.
It's him flying off on the umbrella rocket.
All right. Well, let's shake this up. What do you want to be, franchise or hero?
You franchise first.
Lana?
Oh, I grabbed two.
Gorilla Grodd.
John Wick.
Oh my god. A John Wick themed Gorilla Grodd movie might be the coolest thing ever.
He literally just goes ape ballistic and kills everyone.
Yeah.
It's okay. Think about this. The shots of Incredible Hulk where it's in the dark and you can't see the Hulk,
Mhm.
but it's a telepathic giant gorilla in the jungle in the style of Predator meets John Wick.
Mm,
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it.
I'm thinking Gorilla Grodd is brainwashed John Wick.
Oh. See, that'd be interesting too.
He just kills and he goes and kills all the DC heroes.
Yeah.
I like
Kills
it.
the John Wick kills the Justice League. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
under Gorilla Grodd.
You want franchise or hero?
I'll take Heroes.
That's heroes.
Oh, okay.
No,
I can't. I can't.
I need two heroes.
Detective Chimp.
With Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it's Sherlock Holmes. Replace Watson with Detective Chimp. Adam doesn't want to say no because it works. Or no.
So I don't want that. I want this to be Robert Downey Jr.
So just like Detective Chimp is Robert Downey Jr.?
No. It just no. He's Robert Downey Jr. He's not Sherlock. He's not Iron Man.
Oh,
he's
he's
not
just
Doolittle.
outside.
He is himself.
It's Detective Chip trying to figure out why Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom.
He's trying to break into Marvel or Disney just to get.
Detective Chimp, what are you doing here?
No, Adam.
Yeah. And Alana, you pick. Was this one the heroes one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's have the lovely couple do it.
Was that one in that hat or what?
It was that came out of that.
I hate you.
Is it the one he got?
No.
I have G.I. Robot.
What is it?
I am Madam Web. I hate you. Good.
Wait. And I put in I put in quotation marks. The movie.
The movie. Okay, ready? It's G.I. Robot teleporting to the director who made this movie. Shoots him because he's a Nazi.
Is he a Nazi?
Yep.
Yes, G.I.
The movie
a Nazi.
The movie comes out, and G.I. Robot has to stop this movie from coming, so he shoots anyone in Sony Pictures because they're all Nazis, just to make sure this movie doesn't come out. Or he just shoots Dakota Johnson because she can't open a damn Pepsi can. G.I. Robot at its
me and
best.
Todd.
All right.
Oh, that one fell out of the head. All right. Ready? So, hero. Arms fall off, boy. Yeah. I don't like that one.
All right.
I don't
know
like
that
that
one. Yeah, I don't know that one too much. Okay, new one. Amazo.
Hog.
No, this one would have been like a GI robot tries to play Pong.
That would be
Let me
cool.
pull another one out.
Yeah.
one out.
I don't like that Amazo one's kind of hard.
Oh,
Is it the one?
yeah. I'm gonna let Alana read
Hold
this
on,
one.
hold on. Let me pull up a new.
Okay. Here.
Okay, Alana, read it off.
Oh, you want me? Okay.
Yeah.
Adam's Love Life.
And Killer Shark.
No.
So what is this movie about, Alonso?
So obviously it's one of those buddy rom-com movies. It's Adam and King Shark are roommates, and King Shark is trying to help you get a date. So smart, me and girlfriend you.
I'm thinking Killer Shark loves Alana.
Oh no.
Alana, nice girl. Girl.
I be running because I have a phobia.
No, it's where do I take her? I need to take her somewhere nice. To the aquarium.
No.
King Shark in an aquarium, think this is swimming, having fun.
Hold on.
It's Adam you taking you.
Hold on. I want to find a character. There's a character I want to find. This is going to be funny. Just going to find him.
Just name the character.
No. See. Nom nom. One more. Okay. Oh yeah.
Just
All
say
right.
the
Clayface and Adam's love life.
Oh
Not
no.
sad. Clayface is turning in that.
Oh no, Clayface is Adam.
Ben.
Or Alana.
Oh, I knew it.
It's the what is it joke?
Oh no, he's gonna see my real face.
It's the Spider-Man Far From Home joke where it's like, oh, you're a good kisser, Peter, but you're also gullible.
Yeah.
Want to do one more?
Yeah, we'll do one more. All right, we're gonna do two heroes. and
Two heroes?
movies.
Mm.
So who wants to pick a hero? Oh yeah, we'll have you pick the hero.
There we go.
And then we need you picked a hero or you picked a movie.
Move.
And I picked a movie too.
Yep. Move.
Okay, so okay, we ready?
All right.
I got. I don't know this one.
Oh.
Give me one.
Who was it?
Ambush bug.
Okay.
Not too much
Okay.
about it. Okay. Tim Drake.
Okay, and you got Lobo,
Lobo.
Anchorman.
and I got Jack Black.
Okay. I know how to do this. All right. Lobo has replaced Ron Burgundy. He's now telling San Diego news.
No. Okay. I got it. Lobo, played by Jason Momoa, comes from space to kidnap Jack Black. What was the movie?
Anchorman.
Anchorman. And Jack Black is giving a concert to Ron Burgundy on his birthday. But no, Lobo needs to kidnap him so Tenacious D can have a concert in outer space. But no one wants to go help save Jack Black. So Tim Drake is left on his own to go save Jack Black.
Or no, better yet. So it's like, so Jack Black's in concert for Ron Burgundy. Jack Black is kidnapped in space. Ron Burgundy goes to Tim Drake to go try to find Jack Black. You just want to read a couple of them?
Yeah, let's read a couple. Let's see if we can add more to this script. All right, we have
The Rogues.
I don't know that
Space Jam.
the Rogues need to play basketball.
one. I have Wedding Crashers.
Joker.
The Office.
Oh,
Ooh.
that would be one
The
for
Rogues
the
with The
Rogues.
Office.
Mr. Mind.
In the Office.
Martian
Mr.
Manhunter.
J, you can't marry.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield.
Dark Side.
Mr. Potato Head.
How did Mr. Potato-
Get Smart.
Wonder Woman.
Pokemon.
Oh, God, what's
Pick
this
from
one?
head.
Wildcat.
Jurassic Park.
Lex
Wildcat.
Luthor.
Wildcat taking on Pokemon would be so.
All right, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, let's go.
Lex Luthor in Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park.
Lex Luthor creates
Create
this
Jurassic
whole
Park.
park just to
Dr.
get
Fate.
Superman.
Ooh.
Dr.
But
Fate
your
and
franchise is Godzilla.
Dr. Fate fighting Godzilla.
All right.
could do it.
Jason Statham.
Jaws. So it's the Meg. Okay.
Jonah Hex.
Bugs Bunny.
Batman.
Indiana Jones.
I was looking for that one.
Yay. Hush.
Yo.
Let's talk about Hush. What's the franchise?
Terminator.
Terminator.
Ooh.
Hush is Terminator.
Okay, which one do you got?
I got Buffy.
Zatanna.
Ooh, that would be a really
Yeah.
interesting crossover.
Catwoman.
Goodwill Hunting.
Raven.
All dogs go to heaven.
Oh God. No, are you sure it's heaven?
Starfire.
Tom Cruise. I
Another
must meet the
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Can you imagine her going to Hollywood just to meet Tom Cruise?
It's a Teen Titans Go episode. Rocky.
The final two.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
are we out?
Yeah.
Oh, we have more franchise, but Rocky. I go Aquaman.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, Dolphin.
Doom.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
We don't talk about that because you know.
Anything special?
Yeah.
Watching.
I guess we're all tired.
I guess so.
All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys with CinemaCon.
Woo! Bye.
Woo!
I was gonna